But basically, on that day, I listed out all the things that happened to me in my career, and all of them, every one of them, dealt with a defining moment dealing with pressure and failure and uncertainty and adversity. Well, good morning. It's a beautiful day in Minnesota, and spring has sprung, and there should be great optimism. So why am I going to talk about failure? I'm going to talk about failure because failure is the key to your success. And so let me just share a brief story. I had the opportunity to speak to a college a few months ago, and I was asked to speak to the graduating students in their business section. And typically what I do as a speaker, I went and I polled different professors and different students on what do they fear, what is the thing that is concerning them the most. And what I found is it boiled down to three things. Number one, it was a fear of failure. Number two, it was the fear of the unknown. And then number three is this failure of just not measuring up. They were very insecure. Could I make it? Am I going to make it in this world? So what I did and typically do is I went to my quote happy spot by a lake on a beautiful day like this, and I took out my blank piece of paper and I asked myself this question: how did I get from there when I graduated Michigan State University way back when in 1976 to where I am now, here, almost at retirement, going through 50 years of business and work, and what did I discover? What were the lessons learned? And one of the things that I learned, it was an amazing thing to see, but basically, on that day, I listed out all the things that happened to me in my career, and all of them, every one of them, dealt with a defining moment dealing with pressure and failure and uncertainty and adversity. And each of those became the precipitating factor to success. In essence, the pain and the adversity were the seeds to my success and significance as a consultant and as a human being. So the lesson here is that failures are truly the key to your success, and the key component to that is humility. More importantly, it's not so much humility, but being humbled, meaning that it's not something that I was seeking, it's something that happened to me. And when you're humbled, you're basically at a point of being very open to learning and hearing from the Lord. And so that became the starting point to doing the things of God versus the things of myself. And so what I would say to you is when you start to think about doubt and fear and uncertainty, what have you, remember these 7 words. Fear not, for I am with you. This comes from Isaiah 41:10, and it's a great simple reminder that no matter what happens, the Lord is with you. So as you're going into the future and you're worrying about what could happen in terms of taking a risk and going for a job or going for a risky opportunity that may be there, I would say that either way, it's a win-win. Because if you go for it and fail, the Lord is still with you, and you're going to learn something and grow. And if you go and you succeed, well, you'll just keep on going. But one way or another, just trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct your paths.